Hey guys, so we got a showcase here with Yorktown II, and I designed the fleet right here in fleet number 1. So this is what I'll be using for my upcoming showcase, and I'll go ahead and explain the fleet comp to you guys. Now, is this very optimal? Not really, but this is designed to make Yorktown look as good as possible while trying to have some fun as well too. That's why I made this fleet. So as always, I'm running Shokaku in this setup. I'll be changing her torpedo bombers a little bit just to adjust to the airstrike speed, because initially I had sight wings and they're pretty fast, so I'm not going to use them anymore. But this is what I have as of right now for Shokaku. We're going to use that for the time being. And the main goal of focus here is going to be Yorktown II. This is the primary kit I'm going to be using. Very light armor oriented, so luckily I did roll a light armor boss for the Stronghold, so it's going to look pretty good with this setup. And I'm going to switch up the torpedo bomber slot as usual. Going to use AP rockets as well too, just to mix things up a little bit towards the end. And this is the build I'm running as of right now. Very high oriented in speed, big damage for light armor as well too. This is our choice of build as of right now, with the new planes at plus 13, looking spicy for light armor content. Now I put Hood in here primarily for the reload buff and mainly fun. I haven't really gotten a chance to try out Hood as of yet, so I want to use her augment with this upcoming showcase. So a high reload buff, 40%, as well as some nice high explosive damage to fit along perfectly well with Yorktown II to deal with light armor stuff. This is what I'm using as of right now for my Hood. And then Baltimore here for her buff to give 15% aviation to Eagle Union CVs. So we'll be using this as long as there's a Eagle Union CV in the fleet. We'll be given 15% aviation to all Eagle Union CVs. So Yorktown gets a free 15% buff, and that's why we're using Baltimore for this video. Now Stephen Potter is in here for the same thing, air raid assistance, increase the damage of all carriers by 15%. So another free 15% for Yorktown II is why we're using Stephen Potter right here, as well as to fit her 3 Eagle Union buff for the skill. That's part of it as well too. And Anchorage here, we don't really need her, but she's just there to be a tank. Really good, durable ship. Does some decent damage as well too. That's why we slot her in. Now keep in mind, guys, my Yorktown II isn't maxed out yet. I'm only 8, 6, 7 on the skills. Decent amount. Luckily, I don't have to max out the red skills. So going a little bit into everything, just to get a little bit of buffs, get some nice utility out of it, and just to get an overall estimate how you guys would think, or we are going to see how she performs. So just a little estimate on how she would do. Anyways, guys, that's the little overview of my fleet. Enjoy the rest of the video.
この力で未来を切り開く。 この力で未来を切り開く。この力で未来を切り開く。ユーガーだけじゃありませんよ。この力で未来を切り開く。ごめんなさい、ちょっと足が滑って。栄光は私。この力で未来を切り開く。この力で未来を切り開く。アンカレッジ、お姉ちゃんだってユーガーだけじゃありませんね。この力で未来を切り開く。ボルチモア、すごい。この力で未来を切り開く。お姉ちゃんとってね。ユーガーだけじゃありませんね。この力で未来を切り開く。この力で未来を切り開く。アンカレッジ、この力で未来を切り開く。お姉ちゃんとってね。この力で未来を切り開く。五光線の栄光、ここにあり。栄光は私たちと共にあらゆるこの力で未来を切り開く。痛いの。この力で未来を切り開く。アンカレッジ、お姉ちゃんだってね。ユーガーだけじゃありませんね。この力で未来を切り開く。ごめんなさい、ちょっと足が滑って。この力で未来を切り開く。この力で未来を切り開く。この力で未来を切り開く。お姉ちゃんだってね。ユーガーだけじゃありませんよ。この力で未来を切り開く。この力はすごい。この力で未来を切り開く。暖かい日差し、気持ちいい潮風、素晴らしい勝利です。栄光は私たちと共にあらゆるこの力で未来を切り開く。この力で未来を切り開く。アンカレッジ、お姉ちゃんとこの力で未来を切り開く。じゃありませんね。この力で未来を切り開く。この力で未来を切り開く。お姉ちゃんと り開く。ユーガはだけじゃありませんね。この力で未来を切り開く。ごめんなさい、ちょっと足が滑って。ありがとう指揮官様。今受け止めてくれたこと MVP のご褒美と